Division 2 Reserves Grand Final between Yarra, Glen and Olinda-Ferny Creek. It's my great pleasure to congratulate High Mountain Springwater for their generous sponsorship of our league this year. And I would like if you could all be upstanding for our national anthem.
Toss was won this afternoon by Liam Ridwell, the Olinda-Ferny Creek captain. They'll be kicking to the right-hand side of your screen as the ball is held aloft in the middle of the ground. You got me, Eddie Summerfield and Billy Heppel calling this Reserves Grand Final of season 2009 in Division 2. The ball in the middle, one out, and Yarra Glen will see the ball out of bounds through Jared Exton. Welcome to you, Billy.
Welcome, Ben. Thanks very much, sir, and good afternoon, listeners.
Ball's thrown in. Tap out, not quite won by the Olinda ruckman. Handball out was good. Came to Gurney. Went for a bit of a run, got tackled. Coming through hard for Olinda. That was Reed. Couldn't do much with it. Kept going. Handball out. Found his teammate there in Nortley. Played on and kick went as far as Jordan Rice.
Okay, Rice kicks up now onto the wing and taking a good easy mark. There's Williamson for the Yarra Glen team. He kicks up now for the lead there by the young player there, and it looks like it was it, but it's not. It is Fitzgerald, and it's on the ground right in front of the stand, and it's umpire Bottle is going to come in and throw the ball up there as Sterling Twite Moore for the Yarra Glen side gets up off the ground. Okay, the ball's thrown up in the air and a big punch away there by the Olinda player, but it went straight out of bounds, and that was hit by big Green. He was very green in that punch away, Edward.
Was very warm conditions this afternoon.
It is
Billy.
very warm, yes. And now it's Gurney that's got the ball, but
it's a boundary throw-in now. I think the reason Richard Gurney was looking for the free kick then was because the ball was punched out of bounds on the full from the ball up.
Young boundary umpire Lim throws the ball back in there. Green got the tap out there, and going away without it was Hayes. But it's kicked down there where big Timmy Wall, Rick's younger brother, and he's got there, and it's on the ground between the wing and the centre. Although it's a free kick to Wall. Wall now kicks it across there to the half-forward flank, looking for his player there, his mate there, and Norta Lee. But it's kicked there by a beautiful kick by Timmy Scott, up into the full forwards, and it's kicked away. No, it's through for 1 point. 1 point to Olinda, and was kicked there through by Andy Greenhall. Of course, Andy won the Division 2 goal kicking.
So one behind Yarra Glen. Sorry, Olinda. They've opened up the scoring in the grand final. 2.5 minutes gone. In the grand final, first quarter, High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. As Yarra Glen work it up the car park wing of the ground. High long kick, bounces in front of the target there in Paul Williamson. Got a handball off. Yarra Glen go inside 50 for the first time this afternoon. Good mark, not quite taken there by Thomas. Brought it to ground nicely, kept going. Olinda defence working overtime. Handball came out, went towards the boundary line. Just trying to maintain possession, Olinda, and win the clearance. Comes out to Sloane, and there's a free kick. It's going to go the way of Yarra Glen. At half back, short little kick. Oh, couldn't really hit up the target he was looking for, and it's marked by the skipper, Liam Riddleford. Goes quickly across to the broadcast side of the ground. The mark's taken there. That's James O'Reilly. Has a look forward. Packer plays at half forward. Yarra Glen wins out. Tapped down though. Went to Leon. Played on. Got a handball wide to Wall. Wheels around. Kick to the hot spot. It's all Olinda. Picking it up, there's Borg. Bangs it onto his left boot. How's it going to turn? Out towards the boundary line. Picked up. Handball. Just keeping it in. Snap on the boot. I think that's the first goal for the grand final. It is. That was Mark Stevens for Olinda, and they've got the first. 1 goal, 1-7. Leading Yarra Glen yet to score. 4 minutes gone in this first quarter in the High Mountain Springwater Reserves Grand Final for 2009.
All right, they're looking a little bit sharper, Olinda, Ed, and you know, if they allow Olinda get too many goals, this will be over very quickly. Wall's playing very well. Andy Grenell there is a live wire up at the forward line at the moment there, but they haven't got many winners there at Yarra Glen. Okay, umpire Bottrell now with the ball in the middle of the ground. He's waiting for, I don't know what he's waiting for. His green wall comes off and going on.
Garrett McDonald.
Okay, the ball's thrown up there. It's on the ground there and it comes out looking for it there. Is the, oh gee, is the Olinda player. It was Sloan there, but it's on the ground. And come on, umpire Bottrell here. He's going to throw it up in the air and it's going to be another ball up, first in the centre of the ground. Umpire Bottrell there as well. Hello, Rob. Okay, it's thrown up in the air and a big tap away, but it comes through to the Yarra Glen player. He kicks it up towards where it's kicked off the ground beautifully there by the Olinda player there. Very clever there, a bit of play by McDonald, and it comes over there to his teammate, and that is Riddleford there, but it's hand passed off over to O'Reilly. O'Reilly up there looking for a great mark by the big player, and that is
Mackenzie.
Of course Mackenzie. Barry Mackenzie, Bazza Mackenzie. Can he kick a goal? He's about 40 metres out, kicking to the general end of the ground, as Leo always says, and I'll go along with what Leo says.
Rod Mackenzie.
He comes in now. He kicks. Well, the umpire there has moved across a little bit, but he's kicked another goal. It's another goal to Yarra Glen, to Olinda. And they go to 2 goals, 1 to Zippo.
That's on the High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. Gone 6 minutes into the grand final for the reserves season 2009. So we wait for the ball to come back into the middle of the ground. Olinda finished on top of the ladder, 15-3 this year. Just 1 win above Kinglake and Yarra Glen. Kinglake aren't playing in this grand final. They're in the seniors later on this afternoon. Yarra Glen finishing third, 14-4.
Look a lot sharper, Yarra Glen, Olinda, don't they?
They have started quite nicely, Olinda, as the ball's thrown back up in the middle. It's one down there by Green, urging it forward to the midfield, comes to the hands of Hurley, kick to half forwards, good. He's got a loose player there, one in particular, ran a circle around it. Sterling Twitmore got a handball out, kick inside 50, no 15, umpire called it to play. Handball out, could have been a throw, was, and a free kick to Yarra Glen. Had a pretty comprehensive win last week, Yarra Glen, in the preliminary final.
They need a score, Ed, to settle them down.
Just get rid of a few of those nerves. And it's in the hands of Sterling Twitmore. He'll be kicking about 55 or 45, 50 metres out. Slightish angle. The wind's still thereabouts. We'll see how bad it is as he comes in to kick. Drop punt on its way, won't carry. Pack fly in the hands. Umpire called it to play. Wanting a mark there was Exton. Got the handball, tackle to ground, and we're going to have a ball up, top of the square. 8 minutes gone. Olinda leading 13-0. Throw a big fist by the Olinda ruckman, comes to ground, picked up by Hurley, tried to snap it, couldn't, was tackled. Ball a hot potato at the moment, good tackle. Yarra Glen attack, working hard. Thomas in possession, lost it. Olinda urging the ball towards the boundary line, and that's where it will go for another boundary throw in.
Okay, the ball now about 20 metres around from the goal that Yarra Glen are kicking to there. It's thrown in, a beautiful throw in too by the young lass. And it comes out to the Olinda player, but he didn't do much with the ball there, and it's kicked there across the ground there, and it's out of bounds on the opposite side there, about 15 metres around from the point post at the end at the town end, or the highway end at Warriallic. The ball's thrown back in. These girls are throwing very nicely at the moment there. It's tapped away there by the Yarra Glen player, and it's run over the line by Culhane.
Of course, the boundary umpires today, Billy, we've got Matty Lum and Georgia McLean.
Okay, Georgia McLean now throws the ball in, a lovely throw in. It was tapped away there by the Yarra Glen ruckman there, and it comes up there. A good tackle there. It should have been rewarded, but it wasn't there, and it comes out there to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald there with a kick around to the half back line there, and a good, I thought it was a mark there. Well, I tell you what, I thought the other way, but we'll go along with that. And it's kicked down onto the wing now with two players there, really going hard, hammer and tongs, Nortilli, and of course the Yarra Glen player in Bateman. Young Bateman there, a good player like his father was many years ago. Okay, the ball's thrown up in the air and getting a big tap away there by Green. Green now down to the wing there, and coming through hard was the Yarra Glen player. He punches the ball, hand passes back, but coming through nicely there is Timmy Scott. Great player, Timmy Scott. It goes now to Yarra Glen, intercepted there by the Yarra Glen player. It comes over there to young Rice. And Rice Ariso kicks it over there, but I don't know where he was going over there, looking for the boundary line. He hasn't even found that. And it's come through there, but no, the umpires, boundary umpires, take a close look at it. Comes through there, it looks like Toint Moore. Kicks it up to the forward line there, and
bad bounce.
Going through, it was a shocking bounce. It was one-handed. It comes through to the Yarra Glen player. He could have straightened up, taken his time, but it's kicked through for 1 point, and that has put the first score on the board there for Yarra Glen. And I think that was kicked through by, well, we've got a number 9 for Yarra Glen, which we haven't got, mate.
Do a bit of research. We'll find out at quarter time for you as the ball comes out. Yarra Glen in possession. Comes to Williamson, got a handball backwards, lost his mouthguard, I think, in the process. Flying through, still working hard, Williamson. Olinda working overtime underneath it. And we'll have another throw up. Scoreboard reads 13-1, Olinda leading. 2 goals won to just one behind. Crowd really building as comes out to the running Olinda player. That was Leone. High long kick. Mark taken down there. That's Andy Greenall. He'll be lining up for goal. 45 metres out, pretty much directly in front. Kicking to the Gembrook or right-hand side of your screen.
Okay, kind of Gembrook end.
He's kicked one behind. Comes in, right boot, and he's missed another one. Second behind of the game. 2-2-14, Olinda. Lead Yarra Glen 1 behind. That's on the High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. 12 minutes gone and 8 to go in this first quarter of the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final in the Cadbury Schweppes Final Series.
Okay, the ball's kicked in, a beautiful kick too, up to the half-back line there, and going up there was Marks, but he didn't take the marker, still on the half-back line on the ground, and the umpire bottle says, give it to me, boys, I'm going to throw it up in the air. On the scoreboard side of the ground, on the half-back flank, and gee, I'll tell you what, it is warm in here. Okay, the ball's thrown up and comes to Yarra Glen there. Yarra Glen with a little toe poke down, but Redford there has got it. The hand pass over his teammate, who kicks across the ground there, looking for someone there from with the black and with the red and white. It goes to Andy Greenall. Andy Greenall with a little toe poke around there, and it's out of bounds there, over the line there by Borg for the Olinda side, about 30 metres around from the goal that Olinda are kicking to at the Gembrook end of the ground. Matty Lum there throws the ball in, a lovely throw too, a good hit out there by Mackenzie there, but it doesn't go to anyone except Greenall. Greenall with a little kick across there. Oh, gee, I'll tell you what, that was close there. It's going to be a free kick, and it's going to go to Mars Cant. Not Mars Bar, Ed. Mars can't. Geez, I tell you what, it is...
Pretty friendly spot to kick goals from today.
It should be too.
Comes in.
And he's kicked. He's kicked a beautiful goal. A pretty easy goal, really, by anyone's standard that can play footy. And he's coming straight off the ground. So going on will be Jarisco. And coming off is the goal kicker for Olinda. And gee whiz, he must have been just ready to do it there as Marscan comes off.
So 3-2-20 Olinda, Yarra Glen 1 behind. It's on the High Mountain Springwater. First quarter scoreboard, 14 minutes gone. In the grand final for season 2009, reserve styles.
They need a goal or the game will be over, it.
Big goal early stages of this first quarter, Billy. Yarra Glen out of the middle. Couple of nice little handballs coming out wide, looking for that number 9. We'll find out who he is. As I said, he got possession of it. Comes there to Hayes. Linking up good with handballs to Hurley. Hurley runs to half forward. Banana kick. He's turned it over. Mark not taken. So they'll have to work hard, Olinda, to clear it from defence. High, long helicopter-shaped kick. Comes straight up the wing to half forward. Well watched there by Bateman. Played on. Got a kick to the middle of the ground. Overcooked it just enough. We'll find Callahan. Runs onto it. Couldn't get a grasp of it. Keeps going. Second effort was good. Kept his feet. I like that. On the right boot long. Good mark. It's Jared Exton. And he's marked about 30 metres out. Tightish angle. In the forward pocket for Yarra Glen. Much needed goal, it would be fair to say.
Very fair to say, Edward.
Comes in, Jared Exton. He's kicked it over the goal umpire's hat. First goal for Yarra Glen this afternoon. 1 goal, 1-7. Trailing Olinda by 14 points, 3-2-20. That's on the High Mountain Springwater. First quarter scoreboard, 15 and a half minutes gone.
They really needed that one, Ed, there, because they were really getting blown away. And I think that will lift their confidence too, because that was a good bit of play as young Georgia McLean hand passed the ball back to the umpire, Bottle. No, it's not Bottle, my apologies. No, it is Bottle. I don't know if it is now, I can't see. Okay, it's up in the air and Green got the tap down, his kick down there, but oh, gee whiz, that could have been nearly a free kick there as poor old Dwight Moore nearly got brained. Okay, it comes there over to where Leone has got it there. He comes in, he kicks, and he kicks another goal. Gee, I tell you what. Sorry?
There's the reply.
Very good reply too. And there's having a little bit of argy-bargy down there, a little bit of push and shove. But it was a good goal. And
is that Tim Scott that kicked it?
No, I think it was Key Leone, number 19.
So 4 goals to 26. Back to 19 points.
Tell you what, the girls are running pretty well, the two boundary umpires.
So the ball's back in the middle. Been going 17 minutes, 3 to play in the first quarter. Yarra Glen looking for the next goal as they win the clearance out. Good handball there by Marks. Inside 50, high, long, booming kick. Has it got the carry? Couldn't quite get the bounce. Bit of volleyball work done as it's pushed across the goal line for a rushed behind.
A bit stiff there, Ed.
A little bit. Just bounced on the wrong end of the footy, Billy.
Well, that's right. Could have gone either way, but it didn't. But anyway, it's another point as the ball's kicked out now and taking a good mark for the Yarra Glen side is Hayes. Hayes over now to Marks. Marks loads up. Can he get a goal? Yes, he can. Over the umpire's head. Ooh. That's a good reply there by the Yarra Glen side. Kicked by young Marks. And I tell you, this player is a very, very good underrated player, Edward. As there's another change there and going on for the is Van der Start and going off. Here he is. It's young Ashton. All right then.
Oh, Olinda-Ferny Creek 4-2-26. Yarra Glen keeping in touch 2-2-14. High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. 18 and a half minutes gone in this first quarter. Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. We've already won one this afternoon, Olinda, looking for number 2. So they win it out of the middle once again. Nortley kicking it inside 50, high kick to the scoreboard pocket. Punch to ground level, good kick off the ground into the hot spot by the Olinda player. Kept going off the ground, bit of soccer work. Is that a goal? I think it is. It is. Harry Kill would be very happy with that. Just kept running, dribbling it, keeping it in front of him. And I think, was that Mark Stevens there, Billy?
No, Mark Stevens kicked it down there, Ed. You did give it to someone else, but it was Mark Stevens that kicked it down there. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know who it was. It could be Leone, I am not sure. But see, I cannot understand in football, the back pocket player, they generally, would stop around the back line, the back pocket, instead of trying to chase a kick. I know he went with his man probably, but his man there went into a few players.
So Hurley, the clearance for Yarra Glen out in front of Marks out there. Got a little push in the back. Umpire's letting it go, rightfully so. Marks' Yarra Glen teammates come to give him a hand, but it's all Olinda. Kick out, got a bad bounce, working it on the wing. Good pick up there, going in a bit harder was Thomas, and the umpire calls for it now as it's locked up. And no, there's a free kick, I think. It's going to go the way of Yarra Glen. Ball wasn't returned to the umpire in time. And it's going to go there to young Mitchell Thomas. Siren sounds signal quarter time here at Wooriallic for the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. And the score at the moment, Olinda 5-2-32. Lead Yarra Glen 2-2-14. Scoreboard, umpire holds the ball aloft in the middle of the ground. Ball's thrown up. Olinda kicking to the left-hand side of your screen as we're going to have another throw up after the ball was locked in there. A lot of red and white in the crowd this afternoon. Of course, Olinda making the grand final in the under-18s, reserves and seniors. Attempting to become the first side since Wooriallic in 1984 to win all 3 grand finals. And they won the under-18s earlier on this morning. So ball's thrown up, secondary ball up. Tap out one there. And Yarra Glen are going to win the clearance through Fitzgerald. Got a kick up, there's a whistle. Paul Williamson downfield, take the mark. Plays on, big high kick, mark. That was a super mark taken.
Great mark. By the way, that information you got is wrong. It wasn't Wooriallic at all. It was
84?
1988, Healesville. Won first, seconds and 18s over the last side. True.
Thanks, Billy. Showed me up. I've gone red in the face.
That's all right. Well, you joined the Olinda boys. Red and white.
So coming in, good-looking kick off the boot. That's Mitchell Thomas. He's kicked one.
Beautiful kick.
So Yarra Glen, the first score of this second quarter. It's taken them 90 seconds. 3 goals to 20 to Olinda's 5-2-32. 2 goals in it. Grand final day for Division 2.
Give them a lot of heart too, Ed.
They've got the wind.
Well, yeah, but the wind's still going. Don't worry about that. Have a look at the runner there with the red and white socks on. I thought they'd have a proper uniform. All right, the ball now's out there with umpire Bottrell. Bottrell now throws the ball up in the air. And it goes beautifully there. And, of course, it was Belima getting the tap down there. It goes down to the half-forward line. No one can take the mark, but it's kicked off the ground. No, it's on the ground now, and they're fighting over it there. It goes to Olinda. Olinda now with a kick that's going to bring rain, I'm sure of that, and it's not marked there by Nortelli. It's taken away there by the big boy there, and that was Belima. Belima there kicks it across there. Hand pass away there by Twitmore, and it's going to be a free kick to Yarra Glen in the centre of the ground, and it's going to go to Quirk. Quirk now in the centre of the ground, kicking to the Gemrock end there, kicks across there, beautiful kick, lovely pass. And that looks like Twyte-Moore, is it, Ed? I think it's Twyte-Moore.
I think you're right there,
12.
Billy.
Yes, Twyte-Moore. He kicks it down. Beautiful kick. Come on, Marksy. Here's a good player. And it's just missed. He's a real little gun, that Marks. He's very, very quick, very agile, and also there is quite a good footballer there, young Marks. So be interested to see how he goes next year.
11 points the margin, 3-3-21, Yarra Glen, trail Olinda, 5-2-32, kick in. Oh, good mark taken as Salone had his head just about ripped off by Richard Gurney there of Yarra Glen. So in possession of it, Salone kicks it long, up to the wing rather, and it's marked strongly by Green. Goes quickly, he's got a player at half forward in Scott. He can mark, got the handball, could have got done for a hold. Umpire's letting it go, came to Natali, got rid of it quickly. Yarra Glen players providing good defence and good pressure. They'll win the clearance here. High kick to half forward, it's all Olinda. Mark dropped there by Salone at ground level. Comes out to a Yarra Glen player. Shot on goal here. Banana kick. It's gone through the middle. So, second goal of the quarter. This one going to Luke Tucker. And Yarra Glen, 4 goals at 3. 27. Trailer Linda by just 5 points. 5-2-32. That's on High Mountain Springwater. Second quarter scoreboard. 4.5 minutes gone. 5-point ball game.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That was good play then by Yarra Glen. It started up on the half-back line. And the player coming through there, he went through 3 or 4 players. He kicked it down there, very strong, and I thought set it up there, and it was a good goal, banana goal, as you said. All right, the ball's in the middle of the ground now as umpire Bottrell there throws the ball up there and getting the tap away there was big bowling. But I tell you what, Yarra Glen now starting to play well, and Tim Scott had it knocked over, hand pass off to his team player, his teammate in Sloan. Sloan over to the half-forward flank there, and it's beaten both players or everyone out there in baloney, a lot of baloney there, and as Marks comes off the ground, is going to be a throw in there as going on is Hayes. All right, then, their favourite player, Marks, is off, Ed, so don't know what's happened here. Must be having a rest. The ball's thrown back in and getting it there for the for the team, for Olinda there. It comes up to the full forward line. It's kicked off the ground. Luckily there it didn't go anywhere, but it's on the ground and coming through, having a flying shot for goal there, and it's 1 point.
That was Tim Wall.
And I think that was Timmy Wall that kicked that through. So it's another point to the Yarra, to Olinda, and they go to 5-3 to 4-3.
Just one straight kick in it now. Olinda lead by Yarra Glen kicking with the wind. High, long drop punt kick, very nice. Mark taken there. That is Boomer. Kicks it to half forward. Could have been a turnover, not quite. Well done there. Pace shown by Richard Gurney. Handball backwards was good. Came to Quirk. Backed himself in. Kicked a wobbly drop punt kick to half forward. Bouncing inside 50. Who wants it down there? Olinda defence looking to mop up. Couple of good handballs. McDonald was linking through one of them. Turned it over, however. Mark taken by Burma. Went for the handball. Didn't quite work out as intended. Hayes coming running through there was Quirk again. Inside 50. Mark dropped. Came to ground level. Handball out was good. Running through, picking up, sweeping. Good handball out. Got it in front of his teammate there in Williamson. Good tackle laid on it. The Yarra Glen player there. Picking it up again. Tapping it towards the boundary line out there. Good handball in front. Yarra Glen searching for the next goal to bring the scores level. He's kicked it.
Oh, magnificent goal there from the boundary line, Edward.
That's an absolute ripper. One of the toughest spots to kick goals from. Scores a level here at Wooriallic. 5 goals at 3 apiece. That's 33 for those playing along at home.
I tell you what, Ed, they're starting to play very well, Yarra Glen. They're bumping hard. They're tackling very, very hard. They're not a bad side. Well, they wouldn't be in a grand final if they weren't a good side.
It's very true, Billy.
As going on the ground there is Jeresco, and coming off is the big boy there, and that is the Reed.
Tough conditions to play footy in today.
Yeah,
Sun's out
bad,
shining,
yeah.
Hot weather.
Okay, the ball's thrown up in the air and getting the tap away with Balima there, but it goes to the Olinda player, kicks it up to the half-forward line. Coming out and meeting it there is Big Baloney. A bit of baloney, all right, but it goes over to his teammate there, and that, of course, was Mars Cant. It's kicked up now, the full forward.
Whoa!
Oh, nearly a great mark, but coming through there and missing the ball was Borg. At getting it back was Borg, and he's kicked the goal. A great goal there, kicked by Borg, and that has just relieved a bit of pressure there on Olinda. Gee, I tell you what, that was a good, strong bit of play there. He missed it there, and he butted up there and got the ball, and away he went. But no, Borg there, it was a very, very good goal there.
Did well, used his body nicely. Olinda back in front, 6-3-39 to Yarra Glen's 5-3-33. High Mountain Springwater scoreboard, 8.5 minutes gone.
I tell you, that sombrero there, it took off the wind to take the lady's head off.
She could get a bit airborne today if the wind picks up. As the ball's thrown back up in the middle, one down by Burma. Good little fist there by Timmermans. Got it to half forward for Olinda. They're on the run here. Long kick inside 50. Mark taken. Good strong mark. Got the arms up. And he'll be lining up for goal. 45-ish degree angle. Pretty much kind of not really in front. 20 metres out. And that is Andy Greenall. Shouldn't have any problems from here. He's kicked two behinds. Comes in. Right boot. Oh, he bought it a bit of right to left, but he's got it. Put the fist up straight away. Goal umpire agrees. And he's kicked his first. Now, Olinda have kicked the last two. 7-3-45. Yarra Glen's 5-3-33, led by 12 points. Just when you thought Yarra Glen were coming back, Olinda have kicked two deal breakers.
Yeah, they're starting to, get their act together now, Olinda, how they have been playing all year, but Yarra Glen is still playing all right. They're not out of it there by any stretch of imagination, Yarra Glen, as the ball now is in the middle of the ground. The umpire now is going to... Hello, what's going on there?
Push and shove going on in the wing in front of us, Billy.
Number 22, and that was Jarisco, and also number 9, who we don't know, but the ball's been thrown up there. A bit of argy-bargy as the emergency umpire ran out, but not required. And it's in the middle of the ground. It's going to be a free kick, and it's going to go to... Oh, gee, I can't tell who the big boy was. Oh, it was... Who did you say?
Number 26, Muskin. What's going on though?
Mars Cant, it's out of bounds on the half-forward flank on the opposite side, on the scoreboard side of the ground. Oh, that threw me a little bit, those two having a bit of, fun and games.
Howdy do.
The ball thrown back up in the air and getting it out there was Dwight Moore. It'd be the smallest ruckman on the day, that's for sure. It's hand passed here, but it's going to be a free kick, and its advantage is paid. Now that's a good advantage. It comes down now to the full forward line, and it's bouncing again, and it's over the boundary line for a throw in right near the point post. And gee, I tell you what, the poor little boundary umpire's been caught out on that one there because of the fact of the advantage being paid. Gee whiz, that was an enormous kick there and bounce. It just bounced and bounced and bounced.
Caught up in the wind there. It's picked up again.
That was kicked down by Rice, by the way, for Yarra Glen. All right, the boundary umpire's caught her breath and she's throwing the ball back in. It's gone straight to the Yarra Glen player in Williamson, and it's gone out again it's gone through for a point. A point to Yarra Glen, and they go now to 5-4 to 7-3.
So just waiting for the ball to be returned to the designated kicker down there. That's Shannon Fitzgerald for Olinda. Having a look forward. Kicking it to the broadcast or grandstand side of the ground, and the mark's taken by Simon Leone. Call to play. Had a couple of players down the mark. Pressure was on, off the boot there. Olinda having to work overtime, flicked out. Handball backwards. Yarra Glen working hard. Comes to Burma, couldn't do much with it, so Wall got the handball for Olinda and they're away. It's in the middle of the ground. Good pressure by Yarra Glen. They don't want Olinda to get away here. Well done underneath. Sturley Twytemore got a handball out. Rice picked it up, weaves around to half-back, then wheels around on the left boot. Banana kick. Mark dropped there by Burma in the middle. Olinda in possession. Going inside 50, going in at it hard there. I think that was McLean for Yarra Glen. And the ball's been pushed out towards the boundary line. Yarra Glen defence trying to get it away, but only get as far as half-back as the mark's taken there by Natali. Moves it quickly to half forward. Good work from behind by Burma. Couldn't mark. At ground level now. And umpire calls for it. Scoreboard at the moment reads 7-3-45 Olinda to Yarra Glen's 5-4-34. It's on the High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. And we have been playing 14 minutes in the second quarter of the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. Just plays it half forward for Olinda. Plays from both sides trying to work out what's going on, get a clean grasp of the ball. The umpire says he'll have it and we'll start it all again. So the ball's thrown up. Comes out this time to Salone. Kick was partially smothered and at ground level again. The umpire calls for it. Good fist over the top. It was one down by Green. Big, high, up and under kick. Went nowhere. Rice went with a fist. Didn't get grasp of it. There's a free kick for a hold though. And it's going to go there to...
Williamson's got it there, I think. Soon see there when he turns around there as he kicks it down towards the centre half forward position there on the... opposite side of the ground there, but it's kicked up by Marskent and it's out over the boundary line for a throw in. But okay, the ball now is with the Yarra Glen player. It's Tight Moore. He kicks it long down to the half forward flank there, looking for his team player, and that was Tucker, but Tucker couldn't do anything with it. But he comes out there and Yarra Glen have got a free kick on the half forward flank, ran about 54 metres out by the time he kicks. Maybe a little bit further. He's got the breeze right behind him here. Comes in, it's a beautiful long kick, but I think it's out of bounds on the full. Which it was a long kick, all right, but unfortunately there for the Yarra Glen side, it went out on the full.
They've stopped a little bit, Yarra Glen, Billy, after that run of 3 goals, early stages of this second quarter.
Stopped so much, Ed. I just think there that maybe the Olinda's put a bit more pressure on them. Okay, the ball's kicked back and going through there was Dwight Moore, but he's interfered with the Olinda player, and he's kicked up now to the wing, and no one can take the mark there. Rice overran it and has kicked off the ground there up to the right onto the wing there, and going through there was Leone and crashed to the ground there, and I think it's going to be a free kick. And who's it going to? Leone. Yeah, Leone's got it on the wing. He kicks it there to the centre half forward there. No one can take the mark. Looking for it there is Ashton, but no one can take it there, and come on, Umpy there, ball it up. No, he's not going to ball it up there, and it could be a free kick to Yarra Glen. Yarra Glen are going to take this free kick, and it's at Dwight Moore again.
Couple of changes for Yarra Glen, Billy. Quirk and Thomas coming on, and going off Burma, and I didn't quite catch the other players. Marks has it.
Marks there, got it there. He's kicked it down to the forward line there, and no one can take it there. But coming through there with dash is Tucker, and that is Luke Tucker. And it ball's out of bounds there, right near the scoreboard there on the opposite side of the ground where we're broadcasting from. Geez, I tell you what, it's a very, very hard old game today. The ball's thrown back in there, and no one can take it there. It's knocked out by Big Thomas there, and it's on the ground right in front of the scoreboard there. No one can really get a good hold of it there. It comes out to Yarra Glen. Yarra Glen now, he's kicked it down there, looking for his full forward there. And it's a good mark there taken there by the Yarra Glen player, and that is with the armband on him there.
I think it's Nick Tucker.
It could be, which Tucker though?
Nick
Tucker, 46. Well, we'll soon see there, because I tell you what, he will kick for goal, and he's round about 48 metres. He kicks, and he's missed it. Gee, that was a bad miss then, Ed.
You're right, Billy.
That was a kick there that should have really put them extra 6 points in front. And you're dead right, it was Nick Tucker.
5-5-35, Yarra Glen, trailing by 10 points. Olinda leading 7-3-45. It's on the High Mountain Springwater second quarter scoreboard. 18 and a half minutes gone. So one last chance for a push at goal for Olinda, you'd think. It's for Yarra Glen. If they can lock it in, maybe they can snare a goal for themselves. So... kick it down there, elects to kick to himself and play on. I think it's Fitzgerald. Kicks it long. Well done by Rice at the back of the pack. At the foot of the ball, Yarra Glen attack working overtime. Comes out though to Tiermans. Play's going on. There's a whistle on play though, and I think it's going to be an Olinda free kick. It is. For a bit of a hold, and is that 50? Yes, it is. 50.
Yeah, he's given a 50 for kicking the ball away. I think that can be a bit hard too, because sometimes you don't know it's your team player or teammate.
And sometimes you don't hear the whistle for whatever reason.
True.
But they're the rules, got to abide by them. And Olinda are now certainly well within a chance. Long, high, booming kick, looking for a teammate down there, couldn't find one. Working hard now, handball came out. Olinda with numbers behind the ball, good high kick to the goal square, good mark taken. That's Borg.
Gee, that was a strong mark, Ed.
Just held his ground there very nicely, ball just came to him. And he took it on the chest. So he's kicked one so far, Adam Borg. Top of the goal square, shouldn't miss this. Oh, made the goal umpire work a bit, but he's got it.
I mean, he's built like a Brahman bull, isn't he?
He is.
He is a big boy.
So just the steadier for Olinda. 8 goals, 3-51. Leading Yarra Glen 5-5-35. There your half-time scores. And that was the High Mountain Springwater scoreboard in the Reserves Grand Final for season 2009 in Division 2. So the Division 2 Reserves Grand Final about to get underway in the second half. On the High Mountain Springwater scoreboard, Olinda are leading 8 goals, 3-51 to Yarra Glen's 5-5-35. Olinda will be kicking to the right-hand side of your screen in this third quarter. Play underway. Tap one there. One by Green. At ground level. Good pick up there by the Yarra Glen player. Showed a bit of pace. Kick wasn't as great. Marks the player looking for. Couldn't find him. Tansen was waiting out the back. Couldn't do much. Good little bit of tackling. Marks picks it up on the left boot. How's that for a start to your second half? It's a goal. So Yarra Glen have started the second half, much how they started the second quarter, with a goal, 6-5-41, back within 10 points, 8 goals, 3-51 Olinda. It's on the High Mountain Springwater third quarter scoreboard. We haven't even been going a minute yet, Billy.
Well, that's dead right, Ed.
I'll let you finish digesting that donut of yours.
No, it's all right, mate. By the time the bear umpire gets there, I'll be right. I hope. If I choke, take over.
Don't do that.
All right, umpire Bottrell now has got the ball in the middle of the ground, throws it up in the air, and the big fella there, Green, goes up there with a tap, but it doesn't go to him. He taps it away again down to centre half forward. And, gee, coming through was Olinda there, and it's over onto the half forward flank there for them. They're down near the pocket, and it's going to be a free kick for a push in the back. David Bottrell says, umpire Bottrell says, a free kick. And it's going to go to the big boy there in Timmy Scott. And Timmy Scott, of course, in the twilight of his career, but been a wonderful player there for Olinda, and had a few games down, a couple of seasons at Springvale in the VFA. And
how much for a ticket?
We will get the goal as he comes in and kicks, and it's a point. So it wasn't the greatest start there for Olinda, but they go to 8 goals 4 to 6-5. All right, the ball now is with the Yarra Glen full-back. Standing the mark, Sandy Greenall. He kicks it out to the far side, looking for his mate there, and no one can take the mark, and it's going to be another throw-in. A throw-in by Georgia McLean on the boundary. Actually, both girls have done extremely well on the boundary today. And McLean throws the ball back in there, and getting a large throw away there was the Yarra Glen player, but he's given away a free kick. Unfortunately for him, and that was good Baluma there, and it's going to go to, looks like Big Green. Okay, Reed now on the half-forward flank. Kicking down to a Gembrook end there. It'll be a long kick, no worries about that. He kicks it long, and Andy Greenall has gone through and taken a nice, easy mark. Swings it around. It wasn't Andy Greenall, my apologies there for that. The player there was Timmy Scott. I'm sorry, gee whiz, how the heck did you get Andy Greenall and Timmy Scott? One's got hair and the other one's got a little bit of hair.
Sorry about that, Billy. Just waiting for the ball to be returned. Scoreboard at the moment reads 8 goals, 5-53 to Olinda. Yarra Glen 6-5-41. That's on the High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. 4 minutes gone, so the kick comes in. It's long, it's marked though, Tim Scott.
Starting to dominate now, Ed.
Looking good up forward. Long, high drop punt to the goal square. It's all Yarra Glen players, and it bounced through for one behind. 8 goals at 6-53 now. Yarra Glen 6-5-41. So we wait for the kick in. You're looking to change it up a bit as he kicks it to himself and then goes long. About the same spot kicked it to last time. Good strong mark taken there. That's by Tom Baloney. He'll be lining up. Slightish angle, tough spot to kick goals from. Wind's just starting to blow up a little bit. Comes in, drop punt on its way to the goal square. Coming from behind was Scott as it's fisted it out of bounds for a boundary throw in. 2 goals is the lead to Olinda. 5 minutes into this third quarter, the premiership quarter if you like, of the reserves grand final for season 2009. Yarra Glen in possession, handball out. Came to the Yarra Glen player there in Ashton. Got a handball as he was tackled. Coming back, working hard was McDonald. Couldn't do much with it. He was wrapped up in a tackle. A lot of pressure out there. It's a hot potato, the footy. Neither team really getting a clean grasp on it. Handball was fed out, came to Bateman, kicks it up the wing. Got a teammate there if he can keep it in, but he just can't. And are we having a boundary throw-in? Yes, we are. So the 6-minute mark, Olinda leading by 2 goals. Third quarter, High Mountain Springwater scoreboard.
Okay, the ball now is thrown out there, and the Big Green's got it there, and he's kicked another rain bringer. Bring rain down, but it's out of bounds now. And it's over near the scoreboard there at Warrielic, on the opposite side of the ground, at the Gembrook end. Umpire Georgia McLean now is ready to throw the ball in. Okay, the ball comes back in, and getting it there and kicking it down there was Marscant. And he's hit the post there, but it's another point to the Olinda side, and they go to 8 goals 7 to Yarra Glen 6 goals 5.
13 points the difference.
There's another change being made, and coming on there is going to be Bazza McKenzie. Looks like him. Okay, the ball's kicked up the centre, straight up the centre, looking for anyone at all from Yarra Glen. Yarra Glen now has got it. He kicks it there, but it was kicked verse into the man on the mark there, towards him. He's kicked away now by Yarra Glen. It's coming over onto the wing there, getting it there, and falling over there was young Tucker. And it's kicked up now by the oldest, one of the old players there, in Williamson there. He's been around a long time. Williamson has picked up there,
Gurney.
And kicked by Gurney, but it's 1 point. Gee, that was a bad blue. A very bad blue indeed.
So 7.5 minutes gone. Third quarter, 54 leads at 42, still 2 goals in it. Olinda working it up the broadcast grandstand side of the ground. Mark not taken there. Yarra Glen with numbers. Hurley got a handball backwards, so Olinda come running through. This is in the hands of Green. Inside 50, he's got a loose player. He's hit him. It's Mark Stevens. Seen a few goals kicked from this position earlier on this morning in the under-18s. And this will steady the ship even more for Olinda. Coming in, left boot, that's straight. And it's a goal. 9 goals at 760. Olinda, Yarra Glen 6-6-42. That's on the High Mountain Springwater third quarter scoreboard. And we have been going 8.5 minutes. Crowd's certainly building for this afternoon's big game. In the Division 2 seniors, Olinda contesting their 3rd grand final for the afternoon against Kinglake. But more importantly, this game on at the moment. Olinda leading by 18 points. Still anybody's ball game. We saw Yarra Glen level the scores up about halfway through that second quarter. But since then, it's been all Olinda. As the ball's back in the middle, thrown up, 1 down by Green. Olinda looking the goods, hurled out there. Hurley was involved, comes to ground level. Sloan working hard to get it out. Good tackle. Free kick to Yarra Glen though. Too high was the decision. As they go inside 50, there's a lead down forward. Oh, big fly from behind, not taken. Olinda with numbers at the fall of the footy. Long kick, hoping for the best, and it's marked there by Ricky Young. Plays on quickly, he's got a loose man, that's Dan Hurley. Looking forward. Couple of players unopposed down forward for Yarra Glen. Likes to kick in shorter, a bit into the gap. Worked out very well, and the mark's taken by Paul Williamson. So he's about 40 metres out when he kicks. Angle not too bad.
They need this head.
Distance could be a little bit of a problem with this breeze. So Williamson comes in, starts it right, and that's where it stayed. Came out, mark dropped by Tucker. Umpire called play on, not quite out of bounds, stuck in that forward pocket. Good bit of tackling. The Olinda defence too strong there. And it goes out of bounds.
All right, it's out of bounds now, about 20 metres around from the goal at Yarra Glen. A King 2 as Georgie McLean puts the ball in the air. And it's a tap down there by Big Green. And coming through with it there is a Yarra Glen player, but he couldn't get hold of it there. Boot the ball quick enough. And it's over there to right on the boundary line. It's picked up by Olinda, kicked over there where... Oh, nearly a great mark, but coming through is Gurney. Gurney kicks, and he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. Gee, that was a disappointing effort there, and Fitzgerald now is going to take the free kick right in the back pocket, about 5 metres around from the goal at Yarra Glen at kicking to. All right then, Fitzgerald now with the ball. He doesn't know where to go, Ed.
O'Reilly provided a bit of a lead in there.
He just goes for the big toho, but down towards the centre, and gee, that was nearly a good mark there, but it comes through now to where Stephen, it's kicked down to the half-forward line looking for Timmy Scott. Timmy Scott now the nice hand pass over to his teammate who's kicked it down there towards the goals there, running for it there quite hard there was the Linda player, but it was hit over the line by number 9 for Yarra Glen, and we don't have his name. He will remain the nameless one.
According to the footy record today, it could be William Doak.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, just got him number 9 in case we're wrong. So we don't want to be a dope over Doak.
So the ball's thrown in. into the hot spot. One down by Mackenzie. Snap, though. That looks good. How's that for a goal? Tim Scott, thank you very much. Look at him get around it.
What a goal that was. I tell you what, that would be, if it hadn't been there, would have been nearly the goal of the year. What a magnificent goal by the old veteran himself.
10 goals, 766. Olinda lead Yarra Glen 6-6-42. That's in the High Mountain Springwater. Third quarter scoreboard, 12 and a half minutes gone. And this game is very slowly just getting out of Yarra Glen's grasp. They need the next goal.
Well, I tell you what, I reckon it's got out of Yarra Glen's grasp actually yet.
Still another quarter and a half, Billy. Don't want to ride him off yet.
Beat game, son, beat game. The ball thrown up in there. Green got the tap down there and going through with pace for Yarra Glen. Was the Yarra Glen player there. It comes over there to Quirk, and he's played all right, Quirk. Been on and off the ground a bit, but he's played pretty well. As big Damien Munkers goes past us there with a can of lemonade in his hand. It's thrown up in the air and getting a quick kick there for the Linders was Sloan, but it's kicked up towards the centre forward there and going through is Williamson there. He's kicked it up to the full forward and taking a good mark is Gurney. Gurney's picked on and it's hit the post.
Just the wind then, you saw it was going in and the wind said no you're not, and but he could have to the post.
He could have waited a little bit longer, you know, like that's lack of talk.
Did have time.
Okay, 21's going on Fitzgerald for Yarra Glen and going off is 25 and of course that is Belima. Has kicked down now to the half forward line and McDonald got a hand pass out to his team player and it's over the boundary line on the half forward flank for Yarra Glen. Right in front of the crowded grandstand area.
So the ball's to be thrown in. 14 minutes gone. 66 leads 43. 67 leads 43. Forgot to carry the one in there somewhere. As the ball comes forward, Olinda running onto it. Green all inside 50. High up and under kick. Good mark. Mackenzie runs on in the forward pocket. How is he from here? Across the face. Had a teammate there. Couldn't quite mark. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Wasn't the greatest effort that one as Reed comes off. I didn't see who went on, I must admit. Oh dear, it's warm.
Very warm afternoon. September's here. Finals. Grand final day today for Division 2. So the ball's thrown in. There's a hold in the ruck. It's going to go the way of Yarra Glen. Oh, no, it's going to go the way of Olinda. The umpire pointed the wrong way.
Big Mackenzie, Spud. Spud Mackenzie or Barry Mackenzie or Bazza.
So Mackenzie comes in. Shouldn't have any problems from here. Comes in, drop punt, and he's shanked it. Thank you very much.
He's what?
Shanked it.
Shanked it. All right. We'll let that go through to the keeper there as we try to work out what Ed is talking about. All right.
Shank a kick like you shank a drive.
Yeah. Okay, sliced it.
Sliced it however you like.
All right. And it's Eli going to kick the ball in.
68 leads 43, Billy.
Yep, Young's going to kick the ball in, sorry.
5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Yes, 5 minutes to go and then 20 minutes to go for glory for Olinda. Young kicks it there and taking a good mark. It was the Bateman, young Bateman there on the half-back flank. On the scoreboard side of the ground, kicks it up there and taking a nice mark for the the Olinda side. Gee, I'll get it right in a minute. And Marskant, is it Marskant?
Muscat.
No, it's not. It's Stevens. Stevens has got it there, and he's ran about the 52-metre mark by the time he kicks. And this is going to put the nail right in the coffin there. If he makes it, he'll make the distance. It's only the accuracy as Glenn Stevens comes in. It's a beautiful long kick, a lovely kick.
Oh, touched.
But it's touched right on the line. I'll tell you what, one metre extra there, and it was well and truly through easy.
11 goals, 9, 69. Olinda, Yarra Glen, 6-7-43. High Mountain Springwater. Third quarter scoreboard, just ticked over to 17 minutes. Kick in, oh, that's ordinary. It's been marked out there by Jared Timmermans. This play goes on. His kick to half forward wasn't great. He's got players around it though. Handball out wide was good. Found Natali, comes in. That's an alright looking kick. It's missed though. Through for another behind.
See, they have trouble kicking goals up that end, don't they?
11-10-70. I think it's the wind up there, Billy.
Very true.
6-7-43. High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. 17.5 gone.
As Leo comes back into the trailer there and puts on the headphones.
Afternoon, boys. Is it afternoon yet?
Well, I think so. We've been here since 8, half past 7.
It's been a long day, but it's a terrific day, and what a crowd, eh, boys?
Well, not as big as I've seen, Leo,
It's not
in
too
all
bad.
fairness.
It's not too bad.
I'm a bit disappointed, I must admit. Believe it or not. Okay, the ball comes over now to the full forward line, and gee, going through nice and hard there. Was the Yarra Glen player there, and oh gee, I tell you what, here's one bounce. What's wrong?
Going on, Yarra Glen. Kick up the ground.
Oh, I wrote the wrong number down, Billy.
I wonder what it
Leo
is.
doing his team sheet for the seniors this afternoon.
Haven't got
That's the
one
number.
right this year.
Kick inside 50, bouncing. That came off the boot of Callahan in the goal square down there. Handball out though. They're going to clear through Mackenzie. High kick up the wing. Oh, coming through with Gutso is the Olinda player there, Greenall. Inside 50, not quite. Fell short. Scott got the handball out wide. Running through is Muskant. Inside 50, good looking kick. He's got it. He's very happy about that.
Marskant really knows where the goals are. What's that, his second?
Second for the afternoon. 12 goals, 10 at 76. Yarra Glen 6-7-43. They've blown the game out of the...
Blow me down, I stuffed it up again, but never mind. We'll work it out.
The other guinea pig.
David Swanky's sister here, the senior constable here, and she's trying to control all the people there, and don't be silly, fellas.
Play goes on. There's a
Now that should
whistle.
be 50. If they were consistent.
And they are. Yep.
Has he kicked it away? And that's Nicky Tucker.
It's good umpiring. Clock's just ticked over to 20 minutes, so siren will sound
Any second, Ed.
spot on, Billy. Scores at three-quarter time here in the grand final. Division 2 reserves. Olinda-Ferny Creek leading Yarra Glen. 12 goals, 10, 76. Yarra Glen's 6-7-43. So three-quarter time score, 11-10, 76. Olinda leads Yarra Glen 6-7. No, 43. Don't double guess me. Umpire holds ball off to get things underway. Can Yarra Glen come back, or are Olinda going to make it 2-2 from Division 2 Grand Final day? Ball's thrown up in the middle. Scrum appears out of nothing, and we're going to have another throw up. Umpire throws the ball up in the middle of the ground. And we're going to do that all over again. Big fist there. It was one down by Burma into space. Yarra Glen kicking to the right-hand side of your screen. The Gembrook end out in front of Marks, who's quiet in that third quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds, where we'll have a boundary throw in. Right in front of the scoreboard, Olinda leading 76-43. High Mountain Springwater, proud sponsors of both divisions this year in the Yarra Valley Mountain District Football League. Swooping handball to half forward for Yarra Glen. They got numbers behind the ball. Kick inside 50, it's good. Bounces in front of Marks. Couldn't do much with it, but keep it in front of him. Olinda defence working overtime. Free kick. Held him without it. It's going to go there to Paul Williamson. Probably too far out to score. He's got the breeze in his back. Goes into the hot spot, but it's marked by Gavin Natali. Plays on quickly. Comes to the broadcast side. It's marked there by Riddleford at half-back. Just having a look and see. Is there anything to kick to up the line? Kicks it long. That could land 5 rows back in the crowd. Wind held onto it. comes to ground level. Good use by Van der Stat, although Olinda are going to clear. Good high kick, and the mark's taken by McDonald.
Okay, there, McDonald. Timmy Scott kicks it up towards the centre forward position. There, no one can take it. Oh, it's got to be a free kick to Yarra Glen for over the in the back. Steady, boys. Don't be doing anything silly, because you don't want to touch him when you've got the free kick, Mr. Van der Slap. Okay, it comes over now to where Hayes has got it. He kicks it down, looking for Marks, but Marks is one of the Marks brothers at the moment. He didn't have a hope in high heck to get it. And it comes through to Timmy Wall. Timmy Wall's tackled, loses position there, and very unlucky. The Yarra Glen player didn't receive a free kick, but it comes up, and the big fella there, big youngie, but he missed fired there. It went over his head. It comes through now to Dwight Moore, and Dwight Moore there couldn't do anything with it there, and it's going to be between centre forward and centre, a throw up in the air. The ball's throwing up there. Big green fell head over heels, which meant nothing there. It's got over the shoulder. Gee, a bit unlucky there, son, but anyway, Nortelli's got it. He kicks it over onto the far wing there, looking for his team player, but coming through nicely was Rice. Rice taps it away there, but it's picked up there by the Olinda player. He kicks up to the half-forward line, and coming through it looked like, was that Grinnell? Grinnell there, it's kicked up there now, and Olinda has taken the mark. A good mark there. He plays on quickly, looking for the full forward. No one can take it there. It goes to...
Well done, Timmy Scott.
Timmy Scott. He kicked another one. You can put away your glasses. This is home and hosed. The Olinda Bloods are at the moment there. They won't get beaten, Edward. No way, no one.
12 goals, 10, 82 Olinda to Yarra Glen, 6 goals, 7, 43. High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. Have been playing 4 minutes in this final quarter.
They are home and hosed. I'll tell you what, I'd love to be sure as winning Tats is winning this grand final.
So they're going to make it 2-2 for the afternoon, the Olinda Footy Club. And what's been a dominant season. Ball's thrown back up in the middle. Yarra Glen desperate. Can they muster something out here? Looking to get the clearance. Handball out in the middle, went nowhere. It was good by Gurney. High kick there to half forward for Yarra Glen. Could have been a shove in the back, wasn't. Overrunning it was Tucker, but coming through for Olinda was Wall. Handball went nowhere. Good tackle, good pressure, and we're going to have a throw up. 5 minutes into this final quarter. 82 leads 43. Ball thrown back up in the middle. Tap out one by Green. It was good. Handball's gonna... No, they're not gonna handball. Gonna kick. Natali. Good kick as well. Had time and space and hit Garrett McDonald up. Straight in front. Goes quickly. Had a loose player. Couldn't quite hit him. Got the handball backwards. So it's going to work out all right. Leone got a handball out wide. That was nice. Found Muskin, snapped it round into the hot spot, running through the head of steam is Stevens, put it out in front of himself, next to the behind post, flying shot at goal. He's happy with it. What does the goal umpire reckon? It's good. Icing on the cake, party time down at Olinda.
Oh,
for the reserves anyway.
They'll have more gay and hearties than what you've seen in a month, Edward.
13 goals, 10, 88, Olinda. Yarra Glen 6-7, 43.
And the boss of Yarra Valley FM comes in, Mr. Peter Cornish, and it's not a Cornish pasty, it's Mr. Cornish himself. How are you, Mr. Cornish?
Good, how are you?
We're very well, thank you. Have a look at this silly old devil out there. Fair dinkum, unbelievable. Old Trevor. You take the dead,
so, mate, ball's back out of the defence. Great. Sorry, that was Williamson inside 50 for Yarra Glen. Boot to ball, didn't catch who it was, but it's gone through from behind.
When there's about 5 minutes to go.
6 goals, 8, 44, Yarra Glen. To Olinda's 13, 10, 88. Sorry, 6.5 minutes gone. As Olinda work into the car park side of the ground. High kick, and it's gone out of bounds.
Okay, Edward, sorry about that there.
Yeah,
I didn't realise I was on air. Just while I didn't say anything unrewarding. Okay, the ball's thrown in there by young Lemon, and it comes up there, taken by the Yarra Glen player. It looked like it might be young Ashton there. He kicks it up to the fore, and a good mark, and it's been paid. That was a good one-hander there, and it's paid to the Yarra Glen player. He's about 10 metres out from goal, right on the boundary. Come on, son, take your time. Don't worry about anything else. Mr. Quirk. Will he kick it? I think he can. Okay, he comes in 10 metres out, kicks, goes straight for goal. And the goal umpire says, yes, thank you very much, over my head. And it's another goal to the Yarra Glen club. Takes them to 7-8 to 13-10. Olinda are really doing it easy.
38 point lead to Olinda. As we've been going 7 3/4 minutes into this final quarter. So the ball's back in the middle. And there's a whistle on play here. It's going to go the way of Yarra Glen. So 38 points the difference. Goes there to Burma. Need a booming kick inside 50. Does so. Marks the target over his head. Gets an unkind bounce. Olinda with numbers. Goes to Beaton.
Music.
Couldn't do much with it. And there's a free kick. It's going to go to Olinda. Smothered by Marks. Did well, but he'll get 50 against him. It was smothered there. So 50-metre penalties for coming over the mark, and I think he's heading straight to the boundary line. Part of the rotation policy. So the free kick's taken by Simmons. Simmons kicks it long and wide. Bump off the ball there, hit Leon, umpire's letting it go, did well, another tackle. They kept running Olinda, inside 50, high kick, good mark, that was strong. That's Adam Borg down there, and he's marked about 30 metres out. Slightish angle.
So he's a big boy, yeah?
Big boy used his body quite nicely, and he'll be coming in. It's been dominant force down there for Olinda today in the forward line. Starts his strut towards goal. Kick on the way. Wind took it right to left. Ball still in play, but it's been rushed through. 13-11-89. Olinda to Yarra Glen 7-8-50. 39 points the lead. Comes there to Tucker. Handballing Yarra Glen. Can't get clean possession. Good pressure by the Olinda player. Kicked it towards us on the broadcast side. And that was Mark Stevens. And we're going to have a throw in. 10 minutes gone in this final quarter. High Mountain Springwater scoreboard.
All right, the ball now is going to be thrown in by Georgia McLean. She's umpired extremely well today there. The ball's thrown in. Getting a big tap away there was Belima. Belima now there, it's on the ground and stacks on the mill, although it's a hand pass away by Yarra Glen there and in Hayes. It comes over now to Marskant. Marskant now with a kick up, looking for his team player. It's punched over the boundary line by Big Young. And G Youngie there is big. That's Colin's nephew, by the way, lawyer, number 51. Okay, Georgia McLean now with the ball right on the boundary line in front of the van here. It's thrown in there and getting it away with Green with the tap out there. Goes to where Glenn Stevens can't get it, but it's out of bounds there before he can get hold of the ball. And it's another throw in there to Georgia McLean. All right, the ball now. Georgia throws it in. It's a beautiful throw too. Looking for a team player. It goes to Green, got the tap out there. It goes to Marskant. Marskant now on the right. Kicks up to Jimmy Scott says thank you very much. Kicks over to where his team player there, his good old mate Andy Grenell's got it. Wheels around on the right. A lovely pass into the big player himself there. And that is Mr. Bjork. I tell you what, he is very, very big, this young lad. He can play a bit too, Edward.
Kicking from about the same place as he had that last set shot moments ago, Billy. Comes in. How does that ride?
I think it's a goal, son. It's a goal.
There we go. 14 goals, 11. 95, Olinda, leading Yarra Glen 7 goals, 850. High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. Reserves Grand Final season 2009. Looks all run and won. 12 minutes into this final quarter, it is Olinda capping off a sensational season.
I think it's run, one, dusted, and the piece of silver's in their cupboard. On the mantelpiece already.
15-3 through the regular home and away season.
All right, the ball now comes out there by Nortelli there, and it's on the stacks on the mill. It should have been a free kick there, in my opinion, to Yarra Glen, but it's thrown up there, and getting it there was Leone. Leone over on the half-forward length there. It comes through to, no, it's a free kick, and it's going to go to Yarra Glen. And it looks like it could be Williamson there as kicks it down towards the onto the wing there, and running is Sterling Twyntmore. Twyntmore there has got it there. Oh, he pushed him in the back, says the umpire, and it's going to be a free kick to the Olinda side, right on the half-back flank near the scoreboard, on the scoreboard side, not far from round the scoreboard. Okay, it's kicked up there. Look at the wind holding that up there. It's going to be a good great mark. Great mark there to the to Williamson. Williamson there for Yarra Glen, right on the wing. Williamson now comes in and he kicks. It's a beautiful kick. Down to the half-forward flank. Coming through, though, is the player for Olinda there. He kicks it over to the wing, where it's marked there by Olinda. Olinda now into the centre there, looking for Glenn Stevens. He's got him. Stevens now right in the centre of the ground. He kicks it up there, looking for his player there, but gee, I'll tell you what, it's over the field. Nortelli couldn't get it. It's taken away by Yarra Glen down there to where it was dropped there by Culhane, but he's been paid the mark. Culhane on the half-forward flank. He kicks it down now to the full forward line there, but taking a nice easy mark. It looks like it's Fitzgerald.
Okay, thanks, boys.
It's Gerald there, across over to his team player, O'Reilly.
So the scores here in the Reserves Grand Final. Olinda 14-11-95, leading Yarra Glen. 14 and a half minutes gone, final quarter. Thanks for joining us wherever you are around the Yarra Valley. Just tune into the radio. Yarra Glen going into attack. And the kick there's all right. Handball out wide was good. Found Hurley inside 50. High kick. And goalward. I think it's snuck in, has it?
He stuck it in, Edward.
So that was Nick Tucker there. Sneaking a bit of a charity goal towards the end of the game. 8 goals, 8. 56 Yarra Glen to Olinda's 14-11-95. That's in the final quarter. 15 minutes gone in this grand final for the Reserves, season 2009.
I'll tell you what, there's some wonderful sights here, Red. Have a look at that hair there. Wouldn't you love that green and yellow hair?
We do too. We welcome everybody now through 99.1 FM, Voice of the Yarra Valley Air, VYV, taking our broadcast today, thanking them very, very much after the disasters down there at 3MDR. Nature has a wonderful way of playing tricks on everybody, so we do appreciate their help and to get us on the air. So we are on 99.1 today, enjoying this last few minutes of the Reserve Grand Final between Olinda-Ferny Creek and Yarra Glen.
Ball's thrown back up in the middle. Yarra Glen tapped it, won it out. Handball out was good. Found Tucker again, the goal kicker from moments ago. Pushed out in front of Bateman. Can he beat the boundary line to it? Not quite. And we'll have another boundary throw in. 16 minutes into this final quarter. Olinda leading 95-56. Yarra Glen in attack at the minute.
Okay, the ball thrown back in about 30 metres round from the Yarra Glen goal. No one could get it, but it's picked up there by number 46, which is Tucker. And where do you think it's gone? Straight out of bounds. The wind is howling at the moment there. The dust is flying, but the people are still enjoying themselves here at Warrialloc. Okay, Fitzgerald now with the ball there, and Hayes standing on the mark.
waiting for the footy to come back, Billy. That breeze down there is really blowing it high and wide. It's coming back now.
Reminds you of the day, Leo, when the parachuters went missing.
Yeah, I think it's still hanging up in a tree up there.
No, I think you're right too, mate.
It weren't too bad as we welcome...
Hello, here comes the red man, the red and white blood man. All right, the ball's kicked out there, and gee, taking a nice easy mark for the Olinda side. Looks like Simmons there, and he's kicked it up onto the wing. Look at the ball; it's just absolutely blowing backwards there, but taking a good mark for the Yarra Glen side was Sterling Twite Moore. Do you call him Twite Moore, or just call him Moore? But it's kicked around over to the centre back position, centre forward position, but it's kicked away again. Coming away with it there, or around the neck virtually there, but no, coming through there was Tucker, which is Luke Tucker, and it's going to be a free kick, and it's going to go to, it looks like it's going to go to Tucker. All right, no, it's gone to, Luke Tucker. Kicks it over there, looking for his mate, that might be his brother, Nick Tucker. And the next one down will probably be Tommy Tucker, Ed. But anyway, well, I beg your pardon. No, don't you dare say that, Tony. All right, it's kicked right down into the full forward line. And it's over the top for a goal. Lovely goal to the Yarra Glen side. And that is another one.
9 goals, 8, 62, Yarra Glen, Olinda, 14-11-95, High Mountain Springwater scoreboard. 18 and a half minutes gone in this reserves grand final as the wind picks up.
I thought, Ed, that we might have been going over across the road for a minute.
Not quite.
But Tony just come in and anchored us.
So the ball's going back into the middle. Got a minute to play in the reserves grand final. Yarra Glen out of the middle again. Comes out the back. That's Tucker of the Nick variety to the goal mouth. It's going to bounce through. This time couldn't find any luck for one behind. (9-9-63) now Olinda. 14-11. Sorry, 14-11 to Olinda. Yarra Glen 9-9. Kick in comes in. Marks is underneath it. Olinda defence will get a free kick. High contact in the pursuit of the ball to Tim Wall. Played on quickly. Kick up to half-backs all right. And it's going to get 50 for dumping him after taking possession. And it's what will probably be the last couple of possessions for the grand final. Still 50 metres to go as he tried to play on. Bit of a cheeky handball. Eventually was walked to the final 5 metres. So Olinda go forward. Oh, big fight from behind, but the mark's taken by Adam Borg. Siren sounds. Olinda premiers for the reserve grade in season 2009. Running out winners, 14 goals, 11, 95. Yarra Glen, 9-9-63. We'll go down to the presentation of premiership medals and the best on ground.
We'd like to recognise and reward the efforts of our umpires. So if I can have the umpires up, please. In the reserves, the field umpires, Dave Boxwell, John Fenton, and Ferguson Brian Gray. Thank you very much. Give them a clap, guys. I don't often get a round of applause. Come on, fellas. Boundary umpires, Matty Lum and Georgia McLean. Great work, girls. Fantastic work. congratulating Olinda on a sensational effort. I would like to announce that the best on the ground in the Reserves Grand Final from Olinda, number 19, Simon Leone. Tom Baloney. TV, Tom. Tommy. Tom Baloney. Adam Gore. Shannon Fitzgerald. Andrew Greenhall. Michael Harwood. Christopher Treresco. And welcoming back at this time now, Simon Leone. Frank Mascat. Garrett McDonald. Rodney McKenzie. Gavin Northley. James O'Reilly. Darren Reed. Tim Scott. Paul Simons. Russell Sloan. Mark Stevens. Boyd Tansen. Gerard Timmermans. Tim Wall. We'll call up the captain now, Liam Ridderford. And the coach, Shane Colley.
First of all, I'd like to thank Yarra Glen. Just a fantastic side over here. They were the ones who were to coach. One of the contenders. To our guys, just this all stars. We at the Emerald game, we lost one of our really good mates, and we made a pack. Below, there it is, mate.
I'd just like to also thank the league, the umpires, all our sponsors and supporters. Thanks very much for all your help. Last 3 years we won 1 game, so victory today was awesome. Cheers, guys.